Let's turn the kaleidoscope now a little bit. Look through the lens of affect regulation theory. Affect is the felt state of your body. What's going on in your body? How your emotions are registering in the body. Human nervous systems have a bidirectional effect on one another at a basic level. We catch each other's feeling states. If one person is in threat, both people will be affected by that. And that is absolutely true. And you might be sitting there thinking, I get in a threat and my husband just sits there stone cold. His acting stone cold is the effect of him registering your threat. I'm not saying it's the right response. I'm not saying it's the optimal reaction, but it's a reaction because human nervous systems affect one another. There's a bidirectional effect on one another. Another implication of that is that implicit communication, non-conscious, non-verbal, automatic, that supersedes explicit communication. One of my very first therapists said to me, if your mouth is going one way and your feet are going the other, I'm going to believe your feet every time. If I ask my wife, hey, are you okay? And she says, yeah, I'm fine. Her words are saying one thing, but her implicit communication is saying something different. And we always believe the implicit because it's actually what's usually telling the truth. I know you're probably going, what does this have to do with boundaries? I promise we're getting there. Psychobiological safety is required for higher cortical functioning. So in other words, until I know that we're okay, we can't problem solve effectively. We've got issue X out there. We're trying to deal with issue X, but I don't feel safe relationally or you don't feel safe relationally. If either one of us doesn't feel safe relationally, then that affects the other person. And now there's all this implicit messages going on that we're not okay. And we're still trying to solve for X with our frontal cortex offline, with our limbic system driving the bus. It's not going to work. And so it matters, not just what we say, but how we say it. It matters that we understand how our nervous systems are affecting each other in order to establish safety. And boundaries are about safety. Looking through the lens of what's called relational cultural therapy or relational cultural theory. So there are some principles from this particular model. First is that healthy relationships that lead to mutual flourishing. In other words, relationships where both people in the relationship benefit and grow and it's optimal for both people to flourish and become all they can be are based on principles of justice. They're same as. Injustice helps nobody move in a positive direction. It doesn't help the person having the injustice enacted upon them. It doesn't help the person who is enacting the injustice. It's not actually good for anyone. It might feel good to the person who thinks that they're one up and they're enacting the injustice, but it doesn't actually help them developmentally as a human being to flourish, okay? And if you think about it, secret betrayal is the ultimate relational injustice. If I gaslight someone, which is to say, I distort their sense of reality, I withhold from them vital information about the truth of their lives. What am I doing? I am removing their ability to choose based on reality. That is supremely disempowering, to remove someone's power of choice. No one can flourish or thrive. And so after being disempowered, justice demands a time of recalibration. And what that means is it's not going to go from this to this right away. When there has been injustice, the betrayed partner is then going to set the terms for reentry into the relationship. And a lot of people don't like that. They're usually the ones who did the betraying. And if that's you, sorry. I mean, you don't have to like it. You can think I'm wrong. That's fine.